Hey all, welcome back to my beginner series. Today we're going to be switching gears and talking about suit contracts. Last week we talked about no-trump contracts and the method of looking at your top tricks or winners and then evaluating how many more winners you need to get to your goal. Today we're going to be looking at losers, okay? So whenever you're in a suit contract, it's your job to go suit by suit and evaluate how many losers you have. And once you've evaluated how many losers you have, it's then your job to get rid of those losers. Okay, so let's jump in here and try to figure out what to do. So North bids a spade, pass, and me now. So I'm going to bid 3 diamonds. In the robot system, this is invitational. So I'm bidding 3 diamonds here, and my partner passes. So our goal is 9 tricks. We know at most we can have is 4 losers. Okay, so let's look suit by suit now and begin to evaluate how many we have. If we look at the trump suit, the biggest card we're missing, the one we're going to lose for sure, is the ace of diamonds, so that's 1 loser. We also only have 8 diamonds. There's a possibility we might have 2 in the suit. So I'm going to leave it, whenever there's a decent possibility of a loser in a suit, I always include that in my thinking. So possibly 2 diamonds. So I need to be a little careful in the diamond suit. Now let's think about the next suit, spades. This is one of the major points here. So stop if you're taking notes or just you want to clock it for yourself. Whenever you're counting losers, think about doing it from the side with the long trumps. So this time it's very obvious. South has the long trumps, and I'm counting from this side. So if we're thinking about spades, I have the ace and the king, and I have 2 cards in spades in the side with the long trumps. So I technically have 0 spade losers. But don't let your analysis stop there with this suit, because I am only missing 1 high card in spades, the queen, and I have 8 of them. So I have a pretty good chance of using this spade suit in a productive way later. So quick recap, I have 1 to 2 diamond losers, definitely 1. So we'll say 2 diamond losers, no spades. Now let's look at the heart suit. In hearts, if we're looking at from the side with the long trumps, after I play the ace of hearts, I'm still going to have a potential heart loser over here. And we'll talk about what to do with that here in 1 second. And now let's look at clubs. So I have the ace of clubs, but I have 2 little baby clubs I need to do something with later. So 1 to 2 diamond losers, no spades. I have 1 heart I need to do something with, and I potentially have 2 club losers. So it looks like this hand I could potentially lose 5 tricks. So I need to play with some care. Now, how do you get rid of losers? You guys probably know you can either trump a loser in the short hand, or you can establish a long suit to pitch losers, okay? So the suit that I could potentially use here is spades. All right, so now we have our thinking. We know we need to do something with our heart and club losers. We have spades we can use, and the diamond suit is a little bit of a problem, so we have our work cut out for us. Now you guys know, you've probably learned before, that if possible you want to draw trumps. So I always kind of keep that in my mind. Is there a chance for me to draw trumps in this hand, and what will happen if I do draw trumps? So because I have this spade suit to potentially use to pitch losers on, I'm thinking that maybe playing trumps is a good option, because if I can knock out the ace of diamonds and set up spades, what I mean by set up is just play them until the queen has been removed from the equation, then I can use all those wonderful spades to pitch my club losers and my heart loser. So let's chess it out a little bit. So if I play a diamond, they play the ace, and they play a diamond, I can just draw trumps and play spades. So let's see what they do. They play low, I'm gonna play a diamond. Oh, they didn't play the ace of diamonds. So we have to switch gears a little bit, because if I play a diamond now, my diamond in the dummy is gonna be removed. And once my diamond in the dummy is removed, I can't use it to trump my jack of hearts. So I think we need to take this opportunity at this moment and get rid of our heart loser. Quick note, I started with 2 in the dummy, there's 1 here, so they have 10 between them. So this is a very safe maneuver. All right, now we trumped it. We got rid of one of our losers. We're doing great. Now we need to revert back to our first plan, I think, which was just drawing trumps. We need to get rid of those trumps. We don't want to be losing tricks we don't need to lose. That's part of the idea of drawing trumps. So I'm going to do what's safest, I think, and play a spade to hand. And I'm going to try to get rid of some of their trumps because our contract looks safe. And now they did a great job of switching to a club. So once they play a club, now I don't have control of the club suit. This is a little bit of a side lesson, but this is why aces are so powerful, guys. You have control of a suit when you have an ace in it. And if you have control of that suit, you can have the time in order to set up a second suit. So at this point, there's 1 trump remaining, and I could lose 2 clubs. So I'm still safe to make my contract. Is there a way for me to make more tricks here? So you can maybe take a second here if you want to pause the video and think about it. Okay, so there is this slight chance that we can play the ace of spades, and if the queen falls, we can pitch a club loser. So let's take that chance. Oh, wonderful. Okay, the queen fell. So if the person who does not, if the person with the 3rd diamond also has a spade, we can pitch a club loser. So we'll see that in action. I'm pitching my club loser, and now we know the East had the 3rd diamond. So if we were doing all our counting, we would know that. At this point, there's no point in not playing another spade. They played the 10 of diamonds, and I could either pitch my club loser or just over-ruff it. It's the same difference. I'm going to end up losing 1 more trick. So I'm going to over trump here, and now at this point, all the trumps are gone, and I have 3 wonderful little diamonds to win, and I'm going to lose 1 club. So I'm going to claim losing 1 trick, and we take 11. Awesome. Okay. So we have a method now, method to this madness, and let's see how we can approach the next deal. All right, so our robot bids a club, pass to me, respond to heart. They bid a spade, but my hand still lives in the heart realm. I need to tell my story and tell my partner, yes, I do actually have a real heart suit. I only promise 4. I'm going to promise 6 here with my 2 heart bid, and I'm not quite good enough to jump to 3 hearts. So, or to make any sort of forcing bid. And now we're in this contract. So let's keep in mind losers as we're evaluating a trick 1. I'm in 2 hearts. I can take 8 tricks. That means I could possibly have 5 losers. But you know, if we can take more tricks, let's go for it, as long as it's safe. So they've already led, but let's evaluate the trump suit. I'm missing the ace king of hearts. So that's 2 losers for sure, unless they crash, which isn't likely. Let's look at spades. I have 0 losers, and I have all the high spades. Well, except for the 10, but I have 100 honors here. Ace, king, queen, jack. So I know that this is not only a source of tricks, it's a place that I could use, a suit I could use to throw away losers. All right, so 2 hearts, 0 spades, and I have 1 diamond here. So that's 3, and I potentially have a club. That's 4. This contract seems pretty safe unless they're able to score their own baby trumps. So I think drawing trumps in this hand is a good plan. But is there any way that I could get rid of my diamond loser right away? Because they have control over trumps, meaning they have the ace king. So I know for sure that they're going to get in to play something later. So is there anything I can do right now to get rid of my diamond loser. Let's try to see that in action. So I win the ace of diamonds, and I can do something very active here, which is relatively safe. So there's 4 spades in the dummy, and I have 2. That's 6. There's 7 between them, so they're probably most likely split 5-2 or 4-3. 6-1, there's not very good odds of that. So I think we're relatively safe here to play the king of spades, play a spade, and then if they do split 4-3, we can pitch our diamond loser. Great. And now we're in great stead. We only have our 2 hearts to lose and potentially a club. So I think at this point we just should draw trumps. They play a trump for us. Thank you, robots, friendly fellas. And I'm going to play another trump, keeping track. East has 1 trump remaining. And now that I trump here and draw the last one, I have this beautiful jack of spades I can use to pitch a club. So when I play clubs, even if the queen does not fall, I can use my jack of spades to pitch a loser. All right, so we're in great stead here, and we have 1 trump remaining, and we can quickly take that trick. All right, so let's look at one more hand. Just try to work this fundamental into our thinking constantly. I'm going to bid a spade and pass, and my partner bids 2 spades. Pass. Kind of an interesting decision, but I'm going to ultimately pass here because I'm not quite good enough to invite. So we're playing 2 spades, and we're going to be using the same method. Looking at my spades, I potentially could lose to the queen of spades, but them drawing a trump here, them playing a trump here, has given me really good chance to lose 0 spades. But I might lose the queen. It's possible, right? So maybe 1 spade loser. I'm missing the king and queen of hearts, so maybe a heart loser, and I might have 3 club losers if things don't go super well. So that's 5 potential losers, and I might lose a diamond. So I'm at some risk on this hand, but if the spades behave for me, I'll only have 5. So let's see what happens in the spade suit. Excellent. So now I know I don't have a spade loser. Now, is there any way for me to get rid of my heart loser or any of my club losers? What's the suit I could attack? Right, diamonds. So I could attack diamonds, and when I attack diamonds, I could use those cards later to pitch losers. Now, there's one difficulty on this hand. It's trying to get to the north hand. So if I were to play 2 rounds of, if I were to play a diamond, and they ducked the ace, meaning they didn't take it, and then I play another diamond, and then they take the ace, I might have trouble getting to the north hand. So I just need to make sure that I can do that. So I'm going to draw another round of trumps to be safe. See if they split 2-2. So I'm doing my counting through all this too. And now I see that they're split 3-1. So I think at this point it's relatively safe just to play a diamond. I need to set up the diamond suit so I know I can always get back over there with the 9 of spades. So I'm going to play the queen, and they win the ace. And now there's nothing I could do about it. They can try to cash their clubs. So they decide to switch to a heart. And now at this point, it's beautiful what they've done for me. I can draw the last trump, and I have plenty of communication to get over to the dummy and play my diamonds. So I can use these wonderful diamonds now to pitch losers. And because the robots failed to cash their clubs, if they were split poorly for me, I'm now able to win 3 more trump tricks, and I'm for sure gonna lose a club. So I can give up my club, and I have 3 spades. Awesome. So I'm just going to claim my contract. Excellent. All right, guys, so hopefully this technique's going to help you with your suit contract play. It's great to have this method, and it really helps you in those hands that are tough. So thank you guys again for watching. Please like and subscribe, do all that fun YouTube stuff. It's a pleasure making these for you. I hope you have a great day, and happy bridge. Bye.